Title: Shadow Mission. It was 2:13 a.m. The city was quiet. Street lights flickered in the cold night air. A black motorcycle slowly stopped in front of an abandoned warehouse. The rider removed his helmet. His name was Ryan Cross, a former Special Forces soldier now working alone. Ryan looked at the warehouse and whispered into his earpiece, "Target confirmed." A voice answered, "Careful, Ryan. Intelligence says this place is full of armed men." Ryan smiled slightly. "Good. I was getting bored." He loaded his pistol and walked toward the dark building. Tonight, something big was about to happen. Ryan opened a small side door and quietly entered the warehouse. Inside, it was dark. Only a few weak lights were hanging from the ceiling. Crates were everywhere. Ryan moved silently between them. Suddenly he heard voices. Two guards were talking near the center of the room. "I heard the boss is arriving tonight," said the first guard. "With the money?" The second guard laughed. Ryan's eyes focused. That meant the information was true. A huge illegal deal was happening tonight. Ryan stepped behind them before they could react. Thud. Both guards fell unconscious. "Too easy," Ryan whispered. Ryan climbed the metal staircase and reached the second floor. From there he could see everything. Dozens of armed men were inside the warehouse. In the middle of the room there was a large metal case. Ryan zoomed with his small camera. Inside the case were military weapons. Ryan spoke quietly into his earpiece. "This is bigger than we thought. The buyer is arriving in 10 minutes. The voice replied. Ryan narrowed his eyes. "Then I'll stay for the party." Outside, a convoy of black SUVs arrived. Armed men stepped out. The final car door opened and a tall man wearing a black coat stepped out. Victor Kane, one of the most dangerous crime bosses in the world. Ryan whispered, "Well, this just got interesting." Victor walked into the warehouse and asked, "Are all the weapons here?" "Yes, boss," one guard replied. Victor smiled. Suddenly Ryan's foot hit a metal pipe. Clang. The sound echoed through the building. Silence filled the room. Every guard looked up. Victor slowly raised his head. "Find him." Chaos exploded. Gunshots filled the warehouse. Ryan jumped behind crates as bullets shattered the wood around him. He fired back quickly and two enemies fell. Ryan rolled across the floor and kicked another guard. More enemies surrounded him. Ryan grabbed a smoke grenade and said, "Let's make this interesting." Smoke filled the room. Shadows moved everywhere. Ryan fought like a ghost in the darkness. Punch, kick, gunshot. One by one the guards fell, but many were still standing. Ryan ran toward the exit, but suddenly Victor Kane appeared in front of him holding a gun. Victor smiled. "So, the famous Ryan Cross." Ryan raised his pistol. "I was hoping to meet you." Victor laughed. "You're alone. You talk too much," Ryan replied. Gunshots exploded again. Ryan dove behind a truck while Victor's men kept shooting. Ryan looked around. There were too many enemies. He pressed a small button on his watch. "Emma, now would be a good time." Suddenly the roof exploded. A helicopter appeared above the warehouse and bright spotlights lit the entire building. Armed agents descended from the helicopter. "Federal agents, drop your weapons," Emma shouted. Gunfire erupted everywhere. Victor tried to escape through the back door. Ryan saw him. Not happening. Ryan ran outside after him. Victor jumped into an SUV and drove away. Ryan quickly started his motorcycle. The chase began. Engines roared through the empty streets. Victor's men started shooting from the SUV. Ryan dodged the bullets and accelerated. The road ahead led to an old bridge. Victor looked in the mirror. Ryan was getting closer. Too close. Victor suddenly turned the car toward him, trying to crash him. Ryan leaned the motorcycle and barely avoided the hit. The bridge was ending. Victor pressed the gas pedal harder. Ryan had one chance. He rode beside the SUV, jumped, and landed on the car roof. Victor shouted in anger. Ryan smashed the window and grabbed the steering wheel. The SUV lost control and crashed into the side barrier. The engine stopped. Silence filled the night. Ryan opened the door and pulled Victor out of the vehicle. Police sirens echoed in the distance. Ryan looked at him and said, "Game over." Morning light slowly appeared over the city. Victor Kane was taken away in handcuffs. Emma walked toward Ryan. "You destroyed half the warehouse," she said. Ryan smiled. "But we stopped the deal." Emma shook her head. "You never change." Ryan put on his helmet and started his motorcycle. "Call me when the next mission starts." The engine roared, and Ryan disappeared into the sunrise.